This week, Disney finally gave us some more news on Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and there's also a lot of Incredibles news as well. And don't forget to hang around for this week's merch update, all coming up on this week's show. Hi and welcome to What in the World, the show where we take a look at the last 7 days of Disney World news. Let's just get straight into it this week. So around about mid-April time on the show, we spoke about the infamous purple wall in Tomorrowland, and it seems that that purpleness is now spilling over into drinks. So there's now a purple wall slushie that you can get from Tomorrowland Terrace that you can take pictures of in your purple wall hat next to the purple wall. Now I haven't had this drink myself yet, but it doesn't sound like it would be to everyone's taste. The drink is a mix of milk tea, purple food colouring and tapioca boba. And a lot of people thought this might be grape flavoured, but there's no hint of grapes in this drink at all. Like I said, if you want to try one, let me know what you think. You can get it from Tomorrowland Terrace for $5.99. So it seems this summer celebrated designer Edna Mode from The Incredibles will be travelling to both Walt Disney World and Disneyland. You'll soon be able to ask Edna for fashion advice, or even advice on a supersuit that is both fashionable and functional. At Walt Disney World, Edna will be in Magic Kingdom starting Memorial Day weekend and will even be part of the Tomorrowland Incredibles dance party along with lots of other characters. Speaking of Edna Mode, the Incredible Tomorrowland Expo kicks off this weekend and sees all of the Incredibles taking over Tomorrowland. The expo features incredible themed decor, photo ops and a lot more, and runs until September the 3rd. New signage has been installed and banners have been hung at the Tomorrowland entrance just to let guests know about the expo. Now once inside the land, the majority of the theming is banners along the railings of the People Mover, and even popcorn carts have a new Incredibles theming. The Rocket Tower Plaza stage has been themed, and this will be where the dance party that we mentioned earlier will be, and there are also 4 photo ops throughout the land featuring different scenes from the movies. There's also plenty of merchandise, and the Merchant of Venus store has been taken over for the summer as well. As we mentioned, the Incredible Tomorrowland Expo will run until September the 3rd. This week, Disney announced the 2018 Epcot Festival of the Holidays will run from November the 18th right through until December the 30th. This will include an international Yuletide extravaganza featuring holiday traditions, sights, sounds and flavours of the 11 World Showcase nations. Also, the Candlelight Processional will be returning this year. For the first time, it will take place from Thanksgiving, which is November the 22nd. The Candlelight Processional sees the story of Christmas told by a celebrity narrator, accompanied by a 50-piece orchestra and a choir. Now, no celebrity narrators have been announced as of yet, but in previous years we've seen the likes of Neil Patrick Harris and Whoopi Goldberg tell that Christmas story. It's been confirmed this week that the Mr. Potato Head animatronic from the Toy Story Mania ride will be returning to Hollywood Studios next month. Now this was confirmed by Imagineering in this video from Big Fat Panda, where he got to check out Toy Story Land for a media event.
So Mr. Potato Head is coming back to Toy Story Land. He is returning to Toy Story Mania. All of our guests got to see him, all of them being there in the queue. And what's really fun is he's actually arrived at site, so we're putting all of our finishing touches on him so that you guys get to see him next month.
Mr. Potato Head was removed from the Toy Story queue a long time ago, back in December 2015, where there were preparations being made for the 3rd track. Now it seems he's been refined and also tuned up a little, as to stop some of the malfunctions that happened previously. Now we're not exactly sure where in the queue he's going to be placed, but I can't wait to see him back and greeting guests in that Toy Story Mania queue. And Disney is still hard at work on its most immersive land ever in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and this week they gave us a little bit of news which we kind of already knew. So finally we have an official announcement that the new land will open in Disneyland in summer 2019 and in Walt Disney World in late fall 2019. This can be anywhere up till around the end of November. Now these dates, while not specific, were always what was expected as the Disneyland construction is further along, and Bob Iger also announced at the D23 Expo in 2016 that one of the lands would be open before the next D23 Expo, which is August this year. Disney says guests will land in the middle of the action as they live their own Star Wars story, which we spoke about last week. Let's take a look at the announcement. We spoke about Donald's Dino Bash overlay in Animal Kingdom quite a few times on the show now, and this Friday it finally opened in Dino Land USA, bringing with it several meet and greets and also a Dinorific dance party. You can now meet Donald, Daisy, Goofy, Pluto, Chip and Dale, Launchpad McQuack and Scrooge McDuck, all in their new costumes. There's a lot of new signs throughout the area and also a new soundtrack that celebrates Donald's new discovery that his heritage comes from the dinosaurs. The meet and greets normally start around 10 AM, but do check your times guide or the app just to make sure, and don't forget this was announced as a permanent overlay to Dino Land USA now as well. Everyone loves a good photo when they visit Walt Disney World, and this week the Disney Parks blog shared their most 10 liked photos from their Instagram account. Let's count them down. Number 10, minivans are announced at Walt Disney World, and this has 16,747 likes. Number 9, Good Morning from Magic Kingdom had 16,791 likes. Number 8, The Eclipse over Epcot had 16,797 likes. Number 7, the US Blue Navy Angels flew over Magic Kingdom, and that got them 18,665 likes. Philadelphia Eagles star Nick Foles celebrates the Super Bowl win, and that got 18,900 likes. Number 5, Jessie and Rex become the first characters installed in Toy Story Land, and that got 20,409 likes. Number 4, Disneyland Paris was transformed into a winter wonderland, and that was 22,460 likes. Number 3, Minnie receives her star on the Walk of Fame alongside Bob Iger and Katy Perry, and that got 24,962 likes. Number 2, the Toy Story Land opening date was announced, and that was 29,544 likes. Number 1, Millennial Pink Treats arrive at Walt Disney World, got them 34,470 likes. I guess people really love their Millennial Pink Treats, as I thought number 1 would be something completely different. Let me know if you thought number 1 would be different, or what order you would put the photos in. Now with the brand new Solo movie opening this weekend, we have quite a lot of Solo merchandise that's been released, so we'll start with this Enfys Nest Magic Band, and for those who don't know, this is one of the characters from the new movie. Now the band is limited to 5,000 and retails at $32.99. There's also a lot of clothes, pins and toys relating to the new movie, including new droids in the Droid Factory, a variety of t-shirts and a baseball cap. And there's also a couple of new retro jackets, new pins, and also pin sets for either trading or keeping. These are all available now in a variety of shops at Walt Disney World and Disney Springs. That's it for another week's show from What in the World. Don't forget to let me know in the comments below what order you would put your favourite photographs in, or if you would even put a completely different photograph at number 1. Now, if you did like this episode of the show, please give us a massive thumbs up, as that does help us out with YouTube. And while you're there, don't forget to subscribe and also hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload of the show. Now, you can find us through the week on both Facebook and Twitter with all of the current news at What in the D World. And until next week, thanks for watching, and we'll see you real soon.